Hi, I'm Sarah, and today I'm going to be talking about perimeter and area to help you move forward in geometry. To start off, let's look at the definition of perimeter. Perimeter is the distance around an item, which can basically be like a frame around a picture or a fence around your garden. So here we can see that we have a rectangle and a square. So we're going to be finding the perimeter of these two shapes. To start off, we can see that the rectangle has all right angles, which means that they're 90 degrees, and that the two long sides are congruent, as well as the two short sides are congruent. Let's begin by saying that the long sides, so AB and DC, are 5 units, and AD and BC are 2 units. So in order to find perimeter, it is side plus side plus side plus side. Knowing this information, we know that ABCD, so the perimeter, will be 5 plus 5 plus 2 plus 2. Which comes out to be 14. Now we can move on to finding the perimeter to a square. A square has all congruent sides, so they're all the same number. Let's say that each side is 4. If I just put the unit number up here, you can figure out that all of the rest of the sides are 4 as well, since it's a square and all of the sides of a square are the same. So since perimeter is side plus side plus side plus side, and one side of the square is 4, we know that the perimeter to EFGH will be 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4. Which will come out to be 16 units. Let's try one last example of finding the perimeter to a square. If you have a question asking you to find the perimeter sides, so they say the perimeter is 20 units, find the sides. Because it's a square, we know that each side is the same because they're congruent. So all we have to do is divide 20 by 4. So 20 divided by 4 for the 4 sides equals 5, which means that each side of the square is 5, and you have found your side. Next, let's move on to area. The definition of area is how much room or space an item or substance takes up. And so we have these same shapes from previously, and they will have the same sides. So you'll have 5 and then 2. So we'll start off with the rectangle. To find the area, you'll need to multiply 2 sides by each other. For a rectangle, it'll be the 2 opposite sides. So that'll be 5 times 2, which will equal 10. So that's 10 units. And a way to figure that out, like a way to prove it, would be to do the squares or cubes. So we can divide this by 2 for the 2 sides here. Okay, so 1 column or 1 row, 2 rows. And then for the 5, we'll make 5 columns. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So a way to prove it would then be to count every single square, and each square represents 1 unit. And that is a 1 by 1 square.